Sporting Sports Beat.
All right, we'll start with college football. Weber State making their third straight appearance in the FCS playoffs. The back-to-back Big Sky champs are in the #2 seed and will host all the way up to the championship game if they continue to advance. Up first, the second-round matchup with Southeast Missouri State. How cool is that flyover? Weber State trailed 7-0 after one quarter, but that changed in the second. Jake Constantine to Rashid Shaheed for a 10-yard touchdown. Weber State ties the game at 7. They never trailed again. After an interception, gives the Wildcats great field position. Constantine to Devin Cooley, who makes a great catch. They go up 13-7. After forcing a punt, the offense drives down the field 9 plays, 71 yards. Constantine to Isaiah Jackson. 20-7 Wildcats. Another pick sets up another touchdown pass. Constantine to Jackson again. 40 yards. The Jordan High grad gives the Wildcats a 27-7 lead at the half. SEMO rallies to cut the Wildcats' lead to 11 in the second half. But no worries, Wildcat fans. Jay Hill digs into his bag of special teams tricks to put this game on ice. Fake field goal. Doug Lloyd runs it in for 6, the punter. Then a defensive score. Pick 6 for Jordan Prater. Weber State takes care of business. They advance to the quarterfinals where they'll host Maine on Friday night at 6 p.m. Rod has more from Stewart Stadium.
Jeremiah, this is the payoff for a successful regular season. The Wildcats with a #2 overall seed in the FCS playoffs, home field advantage all the way up until the national championship game, and they took advantage of the home field. And how about running back Trayshawn Garrett? Injured in the first game of the season at Utah, really hasn't played much since, but today, boy, he made up for lost time. 134 yards rushing, and that opened things up for this Wildcat offense to roll up 48 points.
It's been rough, over the season, just being hurt, not being able to play, provide for my team. It just feels great to, finally be back out here and come out and partake in a playoff game and do what I could do for the team.
Wide open in the end zone, Isaiah Jackson. Former Jordan beat digger Isaiah Jackson finding the end zone for the first time this season with 2 TD catches in the second quarter. Touchdown!
Yeah, it was good. Jake threw a good ball. Rashid and Devin both ran good routes to help get me open.
To throw. That is intercepted. And the Wildcat defense was led by former Fremont Silverwolves Jordan Prater. 2 picks, including a pick 6.
We just get out there and get after them like every week. Coach Hill had told us they were primed for a big turnover game, so defensive line just got some pressure on them, and back end did their thing, and we got a couple picks out of it. So
it's a fake. It's a run to the left. It's a touchdown. It's the punter, Doug Lloyd. What'd you think when they called that play on the fake field goal?
I've been waiting all year for him to do it. Couldn't wait. It was great. Anything else, Doug?
Anything else?
I'm good.
So next up for the Wildcats, they will be back on this field next week with a quarterfinal matchup with the Maine Black Bears. Once again, Weber State getting the win, 48-23 over Southeast Missouri State. In Ogden, Rod Zundel, Sports Beat.
Thanks, Rod. Punters should do more interviews. Love that. Now to college hoops, January 8th, 2003. That is the last time Weber State beat BYU. The Cougars have won 15 straight in the rivalry series. Dave Rose, 13-0 against the Wildcats all time. The 2 teams meeting again tonight in Ogden. Let's pick it up in the second half. It was close all the way through until now. The Wildcats go on a run. Jarek Harding with the steal and the finish. And then Zach Braxton goes to work inside, misses, but finishes his own miss with the and one. Wildcats start cooking from 3. Harding was 4 of 6 from 3. Weber State with a 10-point lead, and they want more. Brakat Chapman.
For 3.
3 of 7 from 3. He finished with 13 points. He's fired up. The Wildcats have a 13-point lead. Look at Dave Rose. He is furious. Could he fire up the Cougars? Yoli Childs responds with a baseline dunk. He led BYU with 31, but he didn't get enough help. Harding with 30, Cody John 22. The Wildcats end a 15-game losing streak to BYU. Running Utes hosting Tulsa. Jace Johnson inside, 12 points, 12 rebounds, the and one. They get a big game from one of their freshmen, Booth Gotch. 3 of 7 from 3. He had 15 points. Utes up double digits. Tulsa would cut the lead to 3. Daquan Jeffries buries the 3, but the Utes would never give up the lead. Timmy Allen, one of those freshmen with the and one. But the senior, Cedric Bearfield, led the way late with some big shots down the stretch. He had 15, and the Utes win. Utah Valley hosting Denver. Connor Toulson on fire early. He hits the three. Going to hit another three. How about another one from Toulson? Wolverines led by 21 at the half. He finished with 26, and the Wolverines end up winning big. All right, the BYU-Utah rivalry renewed on the volleyball court with a spot in the third round of the NCAA volleyball tournament on the line tonight in Provo. BYU hosting first and second round matches. Second set, Ronnie Jones-Perry with the kill for BYU. She had 20 of them in this match. Set point, Maddie Robinson. She gets the kill. BYU up 2-0. Now match point for BYU in the third. Utah tries to return, but BYU gets the block, and the Cougars are headed to their 7th straight Sweet 16 with the sweep. They'll take on Florida. Back to college football, SEC Championship, Alabama and Georgia. Alabama trailing 28-21 in the fourth quarter. Jalen Hurts comes off the bench to lead the Tide to victory. Connects with Jerry Jeudy to tie the game. Then with a minute left, he runs for the game-winning score. What a story. What a comeback. Roll Tide. They remain undefeated. Central Florida trailed Memphis by as much as 17. Daryl Mack Jr., filling in for the injured Mackenzie Milton, had 4 touchdown runs. The Knights outscore Memphis 35-3 in the second half to win the AAC championship. They are likely headed to a New Year's Six Bowl in back-to-back seasons. They have 25 straight wins. Big 12 championship, Oklahoma and Texas, the rematch. Sooners up 5 and looking for the dagger. Kyler Murray to Grant Calcaterra. One of the best catches of the year, a one-handed snag. Oklahoma up 12 with 2 minutes to play. The defense comes up with the turnover. And Oklahoma wins their 4th straight conference title. We'll be right back.